Have you ever wondered which country map would make the best shoe? I bet you haven't, but
Who cares? Who cares, brother? Who cares, brother? Who cares?
let's just find out. Our first country is Afghanistan, and its shape is definitely terrible for a shoe. What a bad start. I'll give it 2 out of 10. Albania can be worn 2 ways, and both will show your toes. Also, it would be uncomfortable to walk because of the bumpy sole. 3 out of 10. Algeria is perfect for a heel and nothing more. 2 out of 10. Argentina is not bad as a shoe. The sole is kinda smooth, but the heel part is naked, so it might hurt your feet while walking. 6 messes out of 10. Armenia is only wearable in summer, cause it will be slippers on your feet, but your heel is visible and it will be a bit uncomfortable to walk. 6 out of 10. If you wear Australia, the bottom of the shoe will make you suffer. It also looks ugly on your feet, and you probably don't want that. 3.5. Austria looks like an ugly shoe for women. Not a single girl would wear that, so 3 out of 10. Azerbaijan was once a nice looking boot, but a bloody bear tore it apart, and now it looks awful. 2 out of 10. Bahrain is just close to perfection. The look and the comfortability are decent, and the bottom is smooth. It also got a little heel, which makes it more shoeable. Solid 9.5 oil fields out of 10. Benin is a nice slippers, but the front is a bit defective. 6 out of 10. Bhutan is cool and kinda look like these Adidas sneakers. It would look amazing on your feet. 9 out of 10. Bosnia is a massive, cosmic looking type of shoe. Looks modern and futuristic. 8 out of 10. Brazil was an amazing beard, but as a boot, it's ugly. I mean, you can clearly see your toes here. Imagine going to a Brazilian carnival wearing these. 4 favelas out of 10. Burkina Faso looks kind of funny, but its bottom will give your feet a lot of pain. Looks Burkina Fashionable. Central African Republic has similar shape to this. Both get 4 out of 10. Burundi looks like another weird Adidas product. 5 out of 10. I mean, Canada has a good boot shape, but okay, let's just be nice to Canada for once and consider these ugly holes as an air circulation system. But even with that, it still looks bad. This time I'll give Canada 4 out of 10. Chile is just a bottom of a shoe, and I don't even know how to wear it. You'd have to glue or tape it to your feet so it won't fall off while walking. Overall, it's just awful. 2 Chiles out of 10. Congo is one of the ugliest shoes that you can wear. 1 out of 10. Costa Rica has its own unique shape, which at first can be intimidating. But if you look closely, you'll see that it is quite futuristic. Look at the bottom. It doesn't have classic bottom, but to me it still seems comfy because of these 2 supporters. I'll give it 7 out of 10. Cuba is perfect for summer. Thin shoes with a couple of ugly parts, and your toes are exposed. You might get hurt. 4 cigars out of 10. If you wear shoes from Cyprus, it will look like Crocs on your feet, but your heel will be touching the floor all the time. 5 out of 10. Democratic Republic of Congo could have been a nice boot, but someone bit the part of it, and now you will be walking with the fingers out. 4 out of 10. If you flip Djibouti's map, we can make it look like a female heels. It's not bad for a night out. 7 out of 10. Dominica can be worn like this and also this way. Both are amazing and smooth. Solid 9 out of 10. El Salvador looks like a cool looking shoes. Even despite the mess on the bottom, it gets 6.5. Eritrea shoes also made for female feet, cause it looks like a decent heel. 6 out of 10. Ethiopia will just cover your fingers, so I think it's not even a shoe. But what makes shoe a shoe? Write down your thoughts in the comments. For now, Ethiopia gets 3 out of 10. Finland is good as a shoe, but a bit ugly. This is what you get if you buy cheap-ass clothes online. But you can wear it anyway. 5 saunas out of 10. What on earth could happen to France that it looks like this? Terrible shoe. 1 croissant out of 10. Georgia is a slipper that is probably made of ice cream. It is just melting on your feet. 3 out of 10. If you wear Germany, then your feet will look fabulous with this furry top, but there is no sole in these shoes. 3 beers out of 10. It seems like Greece was fighting with the bear for long. There is a bit of shoe remains after it. I bet you don't want that on your feet. 2 gyros out of 10. Honduras is a close type of slippers, but it's so fake and cheap, that's why the leather crumbles. 3 out of 10. Iceland will bring you back to a stone age, but it hadn't been done because half of your feet are naked. 3 out of 10. If you wanna look like you are from the Ravi slums, then get yourself India shoes. 3 rupees out of 10. Indonesia shoes are disgusting. I'm sorry to all Indonesians, but your map is not for our series. 1 out of 10. Shoes from Iran is just normal. You can wear it on a daily basis and it won't hurt you or make you feel uncomfortable. What makes it even better and more real is a tongue right here. Amazing. 6.5. Iraq is not looking good. Oh, okay, I got it. Iraq gives you decent boots if you flip the map horizontally. The bottom is kinda flat and your ankles are covered, but your fingers are peeking out. 5 out of 10. Ireland tried to get into a fashion week, but failed due to lack of materials at the front. And also, you already know what to do with this part from the beard video. 4 Guinnesses out of 10. Israel, I have a question for you.
What are those?
It's not bad. I mean, the bottom is flat and smooth, so you can comfortably walk, but the design of it is kinda weird. You don't wanna wear a boat on your feet, right? 4 out of 10. And now it's time to look at the Italy. You probably heard that Italy map looks like a boot, but you can't actually wear it as a boot because of these islands. And also, how tall the leg should be to wear it. There is another way to use Italy as a shoe, and it won't bad, but you will have some messy parts. 3.5 out of 10. Jamaica looks like an amazing classic shoes, so don't forget to wear it with a suit. 8 wagwan out of 10. Japan is so bad that you cannot even wear it properly. Better to walk with bare feet rather than with these shoes. 1 punch man out of 10. If you flip Jordan, then you will get wonderful slippers, but it won't fit on you cause it's kid's size. Also, it would be great if Jordan would look like Jordan, but it is what it is. 8 out of 10. Kazakhstan is a slipper, but it has a strange form at the front and uneven bottom. 3.5 Burats out of 10. Kyrgyzstan has a cool looking front and the bottom is acceptable. Also, it has these fasteners which goes around your ankles, so the shoes won't fall off while walking or running. 8 out of 10. Laos look like a great summer type of shoes for females with a little heel. 8 out of 10. Seems like Latvia was also designed for females. It has a strange form at the bottom and I don't really know would it be comfortable to wear. What do you think? For now, I give it 7 out of 10. Lebanon can be worn like this and also you can flip it. Both ways are good. Solid 8 out of 10. Liberia has weird shape but the bottom is flat and seems comfortable. But what if we... Oh wow, now it looks much better. 8 out of 10. If it's winter and your feet are cold at home, you can wear Lithuania cause it's a great way to warm yourself. 7 out of 10. Madagascar shoes looks great. It has a bit mess but the bottom is flat and smooth, so it should be comfortable to walk. 8 out of 10. Malaysia wants your feet to suffer in agony. It's not even a shoe to be honest, so I'll give it 1 durian out of 10. If you wear Mexico shoes, it will be a bit bigger than your normal size. Also, your shoelaces will be untied all the time, just chilling on the floor. 3.5 gulfs out of 10. Moldova has to be flipped to look like shoes. It has terrible bottom, and because of that it gets only 4 out of 10. If you want to have turtles on your feet, then get yourself Mongolia shoes. 6 throat singing out of 10. Morocco has 2 heels, normal heel at the back and also front heel. Looks like a quite unique style. 8 out of 10. Myanmar or Burma has 2 ways to be a shoe, but both of them are not looking good. 4 out of 10. Nepal looks like your grandpa's orthopedic shoe. Not pretty, but it does the job and you can walk all day without any discomfort. 8 Everest hikes out of 10. New Zealand had been torn apart by some animal and now it looks terrible. Also, materials of these shoes are cheap because some parts of it are falling down. 3 Kiwi out of 10. If you want bushy home slippers, then Niger would be a perfect choice. Your heel will be naked, that's why it gets only 7 out of 10. Even your feet are trying to escape North Korea. If you wear them, even the homeless will laugh at you. 3 propaganda out of 10. Norway could have been great summer shoes for ladies, but okay, let's look at these holes and fractures as air circulation system. But anyway, it's still not looking good, so 4 fjords out of 10. Oman are basically military boots. They seem strong and durable. The bottom is specially designed for any roads and surfaces. For me, that boots are amazing and I'll give it 9 oil fields out of 10. Pakistani shoes will give you front and back heels, and also you will have horns on top. 5 out of 10. Panama is kind of weird looking heels for ladies. It has ugly design but you can still wear it. 5 hats out of 10. Paraguay looks like the type of shoes which were famous centuries ago, but now it's a bit modernized and the bottom looks more durable. 7 out of 10. I don't know would you wear Peru or not because it has this weird style. It looks comfortable though. 5 llamas out of 10. I think we all can admit that no one is gonna wear Philippines shoes. It's not even a shoes, it's a joke. 1 duck egg out of 10. Portugal is not a good shoe, but it's still better than nothing. 6 out of 10. If you put Qatar on your feet, you won't regret it. Amazing shoes. 9 World Cups out of 10. What you probably don't want to wear is shoes from Russia. 2 Putins out of 10. Saudi Arabia is a massive boots that don't even fit on the screen, but the bottom is perfect. 6 oil fields out of 10. Slovakia covers all your feet, but the form of these shoes is ugly. The kind of shoe your uncle wears to weddings. 5 out of 10. Slovenia is a nice looking boot with its own unique design, and it also looks comfortable. 7 out of 10. Somali is probably designed for female feet, and it has quite unique and interesting style. 8 out of 10. South Sudan looks like it was made of cotton candy. Seems that it will be soft and comfortable to wear. 6 out of 10. Sri Lanka has a lot of space inside the shoe and the bottom is flat. 9 out of 10. Sweden's shoes look damaged, but overall it seems nice to wear. 6.5 IKEA out of 10. If you want to get yourself a face hugger from Alien movie, then wear a Switzerland shoes. 3.5. Syria is a very ugly sandals that somehow survived after a fight with a bear. 3 revolutions out of 10. Tajikistan is a broken heels that no woman would wear. 3 out of 10. Thailand is disgusting and this is not what you want at your pretty feet. 3 Masa out of 10. Togo should be very comfortable to wear on a daily basis. Solid 8 out of 10. Tunisia is a bit horrible and seems that your feet will be struggling inside it. 5 out of 10. Turkey is kinda decent even despite some messy parts. You can still wear it comfortably. 6 inflations out of 10. Seems that Ukraine is designed for kids, cause look at these cute little shoes. But the kid will be suffering from pain because the bottom is terrible, so 4 suits out of 10. UK is just a pathetic imitation of a shoe. Let's be honest, it's not even a shoe. 2 out of 10. United States is even worse than the UK shoe. 1 fast food out of 10. I kinda like Uzbekistan on feet. It is so futuristic and it has unique design. 7.5. Venezuela is not bad and is not good as well. It is something in between. I like the empty part when your fingers are out. 5 out of 10. Have a look at Vietnam. These heels are super cool and modern. It also seems comfortable to wear. 8.5 rice hats out of 10. Yemen is definitely the one that you want to wear as a shoe and you won't regret it. 8.5. Zambia has interesting shape and the bottom looks pretty. 7.5. And now it's time to look at the Republic of Oofland, and it is our winner. We changed our country map and now it looks like this. With these shoes you will feel yourself as a superstar. It definitely gets 10 out of 10. Congratulations! That's all folks. Write down which country would you choose to wear on your feet and what is the worst one. Comment, like and subscribe to be a citizen of Oofland, and I'll see you next time.